So, we finally made it to Onterio. Not sure if I mentioned that yet, but it's been a long time on the road after a rough sleep in the seat of a truck. Although, luckily, buddy Randy is in it for the long haul. And this is pretty much the first stop we've made since the morning of about 8 hours of driving. And we decided to stop and see the Terry Fox Memorial. Terry Fox goes down in history as a hero of Canada. Earlier in his life, he lost his leg to cancer. So he decided to run the Marathon of Hope across Canada, starting in Newfoundland and finally making it to Thunder Bay, Ontario, where he had to stop and where he eventually died. For Canadians, his memory truly lives on, and even in my elementary school and every school as far as I know, every year they'll do a Marathon of Hope where all the students will go around and do a partial marathon and try and collect donations towards cancer research. He was born in Winnipeg. After he got cancer, he was fitted with a custom prosthetic leg that you'll see here. And he ended up running about 5,500 kilometers in just under 150 days, running it the best that he could with the abilities that he had. May he rest in peace. I finally made it to Wawa, Ontario. It's been a long day. We started off from Winnipeg at about 6:30 a.m. and now we're in Wawa and we're going to stop driving at about 9:30 p.m. Mind you, there was a time change in between, and we're decided to stop and look at this here giant goose, the biggest goose statue in Canada. Unfortunately, it's foggy, so you can't see the scenes nearby. I believe there's a lake over there and some waterfalls that you should be able to see, but we've been driving in the fog, driving in the rain, and stopping at different places in between, but unfortunately there's not a whole lot to see amongst all this fog and the rain. So this goose was placed here as kind of a celebration for the completion of the Trans-Canada Highway, the Highway 1, which we're on right now. And all of the years it took, the money it took, and the amazing feat of engineering that it was at the time. Walking back from the Big Goose, I stumbled upon this sign here and this Jack of Hearts, week 1. I have no idea what it means, but it could possibly be some sort of scavenger hunt or something. Totally cool. I hope to learn more. Finally, we're starting to clear up the fog, and this is one of the first tastes of the lake that I've seen all trip of all the Ontario Great Lakes. Well, I just got dropped off from my good friend Randy. We spent 3 days traveling together. He picked me up in Battlefield, Saskatchewan, which is pretty close to Alberta, and he just dropped me off in North Bay, Ontario, which is about 4 hours from Toronto. We spent a lot of time on the road, seeing a few sights, slept in the seats of the truck, and did whatever we had to do. And despite everything, it was pretty much rainy or foggy the whole time. So we didn't get to stop and look at too much. I didn't get any good views of the lakes or anything. But it's time to move on and catch another ride.